Yo.
Yo.
What's up? All right.
How's it going?
Going great. Got my name selected here.
Yeah, I've got mine too.
Optimal name. Not really a fan of that one.
No,
but,
yours
you know,
sucks.
It's a bit of a bit rude, but I'm Damosk.
I'm LiquidWiFi.
I'm Sayo.
I'm Nace.
And we're doing Crash Team Racing 80% no major glitches race. This one's been hyped up for a while. All bragging rights on the line.
Yep.
Of course. So yeah. I guess first of all we're going to be picking Dingo as well as the character for this one. He's just much faster. All stats are basically just focused on speed. So yeah, that's just the fast character in the game. Cool. Let's go to the screen, I guess. So I guess time will start
when we hit X
here. So.
Do you want me to do a countdown?
Yep, go for it.
All right, 3, 2, 1, begin. One thing as well I'll point out while they're just booting into the race is the PAL version lets you select a language at the start. However, you can press triangle and select no language. And Uka Uka will say nothing at all. No character will be saying anything at all. There's no language on screen. There are some cases in which this results in like time save over selecting a language, but it's relatively minor.
There's also some really fun cosmetic things that change.
Yes, which we'll see later.
With the language glitch.
It's not available on the American version. It is only the PAL version. And the Japanese version loses about a full minute.
Because the characters talk more, right?
They talk, yeah.
They just talk. They just don't stop yapping.
Oh.
Oh, no.
That's not a good start.
No, that's an excellent start.
No, perfect.
It's only up from here.
Team Damosk stocks are at an all-time high.
They always were. They always were.
It's all right. I'll make the comeback.
I just jumped over the boost pad. That's definitely not intended, but you know, let's roll with that.
So yeah, one of the most important parts of CTR
I did the same thing.
Is your fire out the back of your car. Obviously, makes you go very fast. And there's a few ways to build that up with these little speed boosts, the little power slides.
Yeah,
drifting.
It's similar to Mario Kart, except as you're drifting, you drift by holding R1, and then you tap L1 or vice versa. And the higher the bar is, the more speed and reserves you'll gain from it. Reserves being leftover fire, basically.
Yeah,
which you get to keep when you're not driving it.
Yeah, it carries on when you're just driving normally.
There's a couple of really cool speed tricks in this game. It was the first game I ever, despite being primarily a JRPG guy, this was the first speed game I ever took interest in. We've got the boys coming into their last couple turns here. This is like a really good intro race in general. It's nice and chill.
Oh, it's very relaxing. Crash Cove is, this is definitely a relaxing track. You don't have to worry about
no hard tricks.
Don't have to worry about falling in the water.
Nothing like that.
It's quite simple.
Who would do that?
You know, I've already achieved my goal for the day, which was just not screw up and jump onto the cliff.
We still got Sewer Speedway.
But yes.
Moving on to Ruse Tubes.
Ruse Tubes.
So there's four levels in each hub. And we play one of the levels twice because it's also a boss race. So Ruse Tubes is that one. So if you love this track, I've got great news for you.
I do.
It's coming up again.
Oh. That's...
That opens the door.
The comeback begins.
So this track's also a pretty good way to demonstrate another trick called speed ghosting. Which Stylenide refers to as common sense. So as you're drifting and mini turboing, if your character is angled downwards on a downhill slope, you'll of course go faster, hence Stylenide's affectionate name for it. And if you do a mini turbo while you're going downhill, you'll actually carry on that speed for a lot longer. And if you integrate that with another trick that you see Cam doing now called froggying or frog hopping, you'll be able to carry on that speed for even longer. So basically, the shorthand of it is you gain a lot of speed and can maintain it for a long period of time without needing to maintain it manually.
In the bottom right of your screen, you'll see the speedometer there.
Yes.
That's normally like a map. So Damo and Cam will be switching to the map. Do you have to do it every time? I forget.
Every single time.
Yeah. So they'll be switching from the map to the speedometer, and that's a really good way of seeing if you've got the speed ghost and a couple of other things a little bit later, the ultra Sacred Fire.
Yes, yes. A hub 4 thing.
But yeah, that's off. I'm getting ahead of
We'll
myself,
get there.
sorry.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
But yeah, so you can see when the speedometer's all the way at the top, you know that the speed ghost is working.
Yes. Yep.
The common sense has prevailed.
This is very close.
Uka just has something to say here.
Oh, yep, yep.
What sage wisdom.
Thank you, Uka.
Classic.
I think Mystery Caves, I don't know about you guys, but I think it's probably the most unmemorable track.
I hate this
entire
track.
I
game.
agree.
I hate this track.
I've expressed a lot of distaste for this track.
I like this track.
Always have to be a contrarian. don't you?
No, I
It's always
don't.
one-
I just like this track. I think it's not that bad.
So on average, 1 out of 4 people like this track.
Oh,
That's
no.
the second time. See, I'm tilted from Mystery Caves already, man.
You want the you want your, I guess, what would you how would you describe the boost at the start of the race?
Impossible to do.
That's
Well, if we can, I guess it's just like a jump boost. You like boost off a ramp.
No, sorry, I mean at the start of any race.
Yeah.
You're able to get fire right at the start of the race by
Again,
I guess
similar
revving
to Mario Kart.
Similar to Mario Kart, revving up your engine and revving it to its highest point as the race starts.
Yeah.
You get the highest speed boost.
Yeah.
And that's done by sort of just flutter tapping the old acceleration button.
Liquid with a small bonk. Nothing major though.
Another speed ghost here, going down
Yes.
the hill, getting speed, and just frogging it out. And yeah, by frogging, you're able to maintain that speed for longer, and carry it through further than you would be able to normally.
I believe the reason is because you would only lose that speed when you're touching the ground. So the speed ghost speed specifically, you only lose when you're touching the ground. So by frogging, you touch the ground as little as possible. I may be wrong. It's something I read a long time ago on the Discord.
Someone call Hypno Shark real quick. Sure we can help us out. No, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. Like every frame you're on the ground, yeah, you're losing speed, so you hop and you're not touching the ground, so it makes sense.
How'd you run out of fire? What's going on here?
Look, nice. It's the Mystery Cave
Very
aura.
nice. That was a really good speed ghost from Cam there, for those of you who are watching his screen.
See right here in front of me, this is Damo. I'm going to overtake him right at the finish line.
That's not me.
Oh no, that's Damo! No, he beat me!
See, that's exactly why.
No!
Actually, no, that is why it's me.
Damo stocks continue to rise.
Oh, hold on. We got some important stuff.
True.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
What?
Ah,
Wise words.
of course.
He's actually talking about, as an NTSC player, I'm very familiar with the dialogue.
I know exactly what he says.
Yeah, he's talking about the hang time turbo.
To get a hang time turbo.
You can get a hang time turbo.
It was a very good impression.
So I'm used to Aku Aku, not Uka Uka. That was a good Uka Uka. Well done.
Thank you.
Just like to announce that I didn't.
Oh!
Oh, and Liquid.
Oh, the comeback!
Let's
Perfect chance for Liquid to pull ahead. He doesn't quite.
didn't.
It's alright, he'll miss the
He's
shortcut.
gonna-
It's okay.
Yeah, he's not going to have the speed, perhaps.
So this is a classic shortcut. Okay?
Oh, no!
I
Oh,
just.
Oh, Liquid barely
Damo
making
hit
it.
engine.
Yep. So the
They're
one track
about
I
Wow,
knew-
they're
neck
like neck
here.
and neck
Yeah,
right
this
now.
is
This is
great.
fantastic.
Oh, actually, Liquid pulling slightly ahead, just better boosting. There is a speed ghost on this track, but it's extremely
I don't do
difficult.
it.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
attempt it.
Damo will pull ahead if he gets
Oh,
it.
he's got it.
I got it, but not a
Yeah,
very good
just
one.
look at how much more speed Damo's... Oh, actually,
Not a
never
great
mind.
one, but yeah, I mean,
It was okay.
probably still faster than what I would have done.
That one's tough to do. You sort of have to get onto the wall, come down off it, and
Yeah.
make it through that gap at the end of the lap.
This
Get
is
the old sewer.
this track is the one that gets like everyone hooked on this speed run. It's like
This is such a fun track to do. Once
No!
the track itself just makes you feel like you're going so fast. It makes anyone feel like a sub 50 runner.
Which all of us are not.
No, none of us are.
Is anyone besides HypnoShark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's two other people.
Yeah, Lorne and Latsu.
I haven't been keeping up.
2 or 3. Actually, there might be even more. There might be like 8.
And us as well, obviously.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's 4 of us.
The incentive run coming up is the sub 50 challenge. 4 players, 1 controller.
Sorry, we're taking over the rest of
4
ASM.
players.
Yeah.
We all take a direction.
Yes. I'll take left.
I'll take back.
That's the easiest one. All right, let's try again.
Liquid's actually pulled ahead here.
Oh, another great speed go. Oh, that's a good speed go.
Bang.
Ooh.
Not bad, despite the bonk at the start on the on the wall, but
See, as mentioned earlier, we got the first boss race coming
Yep.
up.
Bosses are kind of unique. Oh.
Of course.
Good chat.
honestly, I don't know how they let those lines in the game.
That would not fly today.
But yeah, we got Ruse Tubes again. Boss race. Is there much to explain here, or should we throw to a donation?
I mean, the only thing unique about bosses, I guess, is that they can also get that initial race boost.
Yeah.
That's about it.
It's really just more of the same. The bosses aren't that much of a challenge, especially if you do the races optimally with speed ghosting and common sense, etc., etc. Yeah, let's get a donation or two.
I have a couple here, but I can let you know about the $200 donations that we've received so far. One from Zoomy G saying Damo doing tiny arena skip, ?
Absolutely.
And $100 from the Gold Dan. Throw this towards the ALTTP incentive, please, and good luck on the event. And if you have time for one more, I've got a lovely little message from Pelican for $10. It says, good luck to both Damosk and Liquid. Should be a very entertaining race. I heard there was something very important on the line, so I wouldn't recommend losing, Kappa. Good luck to all the ASM runners this year too.
Should we let them know what that is?
No, no idea.
I have no clue though.
Look at the consistency from Damo. 2601.
2600. There's got to be 25.
Yeah, let's try for
99.
25. Let's go for this.
Oh, 25.
Oh. Little
Wow,
too fast.
that's
too fast. Yeah, this is concerningly
This
close.
is really close.
We're gonna do the this might happen.
Concerning. Wait, hold on.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah,
really?
that's- yeah.
No way. This is
How
too
long will
close.
this bit?
I'd say, what's the time? What are we at? I'd say for the next 50 minutes.
Yeah, and then it's never again. So this is another sort of like underrated aspect of this as a speed game is like while the tracks are something to practice, you've also got to drive around like the overworld. And
This part in particular.
yeah, this is a tough like corner coming up. It's not a. It's,
Very, very zigzaggy.
yeah, it's all right angles in this joint.
Damo, I don't know about you, but I've never practiced the driving there.
Well, for that reason, I have also never practiced.
Yeah.
It's not really something. It's not really something that you like practice, but you got to like at least be good at it. If you're
Yeah.
bonking around in the overworld, then you're just gonna you're gonna lose time. It's just something to maintain.
It's definitely think I'm laziest about practicing, I'll say that.
So Tiny Arena. Tiger Temple.
Yep.
First major bit of RNG. Whoa, that was cool. I've never seen that from Damo.
Yeah, he told me that last night.
That's very cool. First major bit of RNG. You actually want to get good
Oh,
items here because
yeah.
there's a shortcut that's activated by throwing an item at it. So
Yeah.
you need either the potion or the bowling ball.
Or the shield. Because you can shoot the shield forward.
You can shoot the shield. Yeah, anything that you can, any item that you can throw
Any like
forward.
projectile, yeah.
You hit the wall, it opens up, and it saves you about, what, 5 seconds each lap?
I think it's closer to 3 or 4. Depending on how good your driving is around the corner. If you're not practiced in it, then it's probably going to be closer to 5.
Yeah.
But if you are... So you see Damon got it here. Liquid didn't get it the first lap, unfortunately.
And it's probably obvious to say, but every bit of time save in this game is essentially threefold if you're able to get it every lap.
Yeah.
So like a 5-second time save each lap ends up being 15 seconds for the lap for the race. So super important to be getting this, and Damo's got fantastic RNG. Just got 3 potions.
It's very unlike me. I'm usually very unlucky, as most people know. But
Liquid's 2 out of 3, so not bad. 2 out of 3, I'm told you can still comfortably get like a 133, but you've got to drive very well.
What does 133 mean to the unwashed?
Oh, sorry.
the unwashed.
A 1 minute 33 second like race time.
No, is it? Yeah, but like, does that mean anything to anyone or?
No, just like
No,
it's pretty good.
It's just like a bench. It's like a benchmark for
133 equals very good.
141 from Cam equals terrible.
Terrible.
Awful.
That's one of my worst tracks.
Get him out of here.
It's a hard track.
It is not- it's not difficult.
Hold on, guys,
It's not
just
an
1
easy track.
second. Yeah. No, I thought as much.
up top.
Wait for it. Perfect.
I completely disagree.
Mate, no.
On what
You
point
can't
did
do
you
that.
disagree?
Coco Park.
I like this track.
Yeah,
This track's fun.
and I don't understand why you do.
Well, it's like Crash Cove with more sauce.
I would say it's got less sauce.
But it's got this sick jump that Damon's going to do, and he's going to nail it.
You just gotta, you're sort of froggy over that.
Kind of, yeah. It's more fun than the Crash Cove shortcut, in my opinion.
No way. Crash Cove, you launch off a little
Oh.
ramp. It's great.
That's not good. I have to do this slowly. This track is deceptively simple as well, I think. It's a very like open beginner
Beg
looking
your
track,
pardon.
but no, it's it really is.
You're talking to the #1 fan of Coco Park here.
Coco Park enthusiast.
So they don't
Oh, I
mean
got a
that.
boost.
It's actually a really difficult track.
Yeah, it's actually probably the most difficult. I'm surprised that Coco wasn't a boss.
Well, she is currently coming second.
Yeah.
It's not on my screen.
There is also something that we haven't really touched on, being the Wampa Fruit. So, again, using Mario Kart as an example, just because it's a more popular game these days, probably. Similar to how the coins work, the more you have, the faster your speed will be. So sometimes it's like economical to actually like divert to, oh, very nice. Divert to like a wider corner to grab a Wampa Fruit box so that you're faster for the rest of the race.
What are you about like 10% faster with 10 Wampa Fruit or something like that, or
Probably something like that. I'm not 100% sure.
not a Wampa Fruit expert? but-
No, not quite. I'm a Coco Park expert, not a Wampa Fruit expert.
Do you mean apples? Or?
Oh yeah, sorry, the apple.
Yeah. Someone just cringed at home, like really strong.
Someone turn the stream off.
Yeah, they're done. That was them.
Appeared, said nothing,
Yeah.
disappeared. Oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
well, this is the scary one.
Oh,
Where are you
Cam's-
going?
Cam's going for that.
I'm
now.
going the right place. I figured it out. Don't worry.
Cam does it now. Okay.
Oh, okay. So basically, there's a little mini tutorial for the boss door, and it will say, to access this boss garage, and then he disappears. I don't know what he says after that.
But you have to activate
You have to activate it at least
at
once.
some point in the run. So usually you aim to activate it there.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
okay.
a fantastic
There's
start.
the speed boost. Papu's Pyramid, one of the most difficult tracks in the
Yeah.
run.
Yep.
This spiral as well, in general, from what I've heard I heard this from a Diddy Kong racer runner, not Washi. But one of the hardest spirals.
There's others?
There's another.
They said that it was like in sort of casual kart racing, the spiral at the start of that track is one of the hardest in like old school kart races, which
Especially playing as Dingo Dial as well
Yes.
makes it even more difficult. This
He
game
has no-
used
he has no
to
turn.
play as Coco/Engine for this run.
yeah, that used to be the meta. Speed characters were like, they deemed them too hard.
Too difficult, especially I think it was this track that was really the bottleneck because
Yeah,
coming
this
around
track,
that spiral.
Engine Labs,
Yeah, Engine
Vortex
Labs.
Castle, and just general driving, having like a bit more of a neater turn circle. If you go and look up the pull tutorial, he still says, play Coco and Engine, don't pick speed, or something like that, because it's a very old tutorial. Very good one, though.
We're back to neck and neck right now.
Yeah, we actually are. So the shortcut as well, basically,
Yeah.
what they're doing, they're jumping across a fence and looping back around. The fence will do everything in its power to throw you off of it.
I've not had a single good period, but that's all right.
Liquid doing semi-grandma strats, not doing the full drop down.
Yeah, there's a
Too hard.
So yeah, he jumps across the first little bridge there and back up
I
to
don't
that
have any
fence.
speed. I can't.
Oh, they're both okay.
Yeah, I had no
This
speed.
problematic.
Oh, he's no speed.
The double grandma paid off.
Yeah.
We're tied again.
Honestly, I was most scared of this.
Yeah, this was-
because
You know what the best part
Not
is? We get to play that track
We get to
one
play
more
it.
time.
Yeah.
So, Liquid's actually going to pull ahead.
Oh, I've got the
Yeah,
dialogue.
Yeah,
Strats.
Grad's going to be ahead
Oh.
by a solid amount now. Because, yeah, as we mentioned earlier, Damo's going to hit the trigger here for the
Oh my,
tutorial.
that's quite concerning for Damo stock investors.
absolutely fine. Keep investing.
Liquid stock rising.
I promise.
We hold.
By the dip. Damo stocks on Black Friday sales.
I hate this track. No,
Dingo
no.
Ca-
Oh, not a good start.
Not a good start.
Dingo Canyon's an interesting one.
I like it as well.
I don't like
I
this
don't.
track.
I don't mind.
Am
it.
I the problem?
No, it's the children who are wrong.
So there's that shortcut at the start. It can be difficult to sort of navigate that little section, and if you hit anything, you're going to lose all your speed, and you're stuck on off-road, where you
Yeah.
go much slower than normal.
Couple things to bonk into.
Yeah, there's like a cactus.
Cacti.
There might be cacti.
There's
yeah.
cacti even. Liquid going for a bonk to the wall, but just beautifully threads it between the two cacti
Saved
there.
it.
That was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, there's a speed ghost there off that downhill.
Yeah.
Um,
Almost every downhill you can speed ghost off. It's just a matter of how much speed you can build before it, and like if there's any boost pads or anything, because hitting a boost pad will actually like ruin it.
I would have loved to know if Damo hit it, but he's actually got the map on the screen.
Oh,
right
my.
now.
Just to keep track of,
Just want to, I want to see what's going on.
Got to be careful of the NPCs. They might catch up.
Oh, Liquid opting to not go.
I can't
for the
go through
shortcut
it. It's really hard.
Honestly,
He's going
it
through
doesn't
it, right?
save a ridiculous amount
Yeah.
of time.
It's about a second or two, truthfully.
In my practice run I did earlier, I failed it 3 for 3. It was
Lord.
terrible.
Yeah, nah, sod that.
Another thing we didn't mention, the cycles of
Smooth.
hazards on the stage. There's little blue rolling. Are they armadillos or something like that?
I never gave any thought to what they were. I
call
just thought
them
they were.
bugs.
I thought they were blue boys.
Little
Blue
Sonics.
balls.
But yeah, they're on cycles, obviously. If you were to do...
Something funny.
No.
Oh, so this is what we were talking about with the weird cosmetic.
Yeah.
issues.
For some reason, the language glitch on PAL results in
Head swapping.
heads of bosses. Ripperoo is left unscathed, but everyone else feels the full brunt.
Crash
of-
Bandicoot face off.
Not
Yeah.
looking forward to doing this track a second time.
Me neither.
Like,
This is one of those make or break tracks, right?
To a degree, it was for Damon yesterday.
Damo was up.
yeah, should we mention that? I may have actually lost this race in my practice run against.
No, really.
Yeah, it's I've had no.
Nice spiral from Liquid there. I guess the only other thing that is notable about bosses is that they are constantly dropping items.
Yeah. So you want to be in front of them.
So Ripperoo drops a bunch of TNTs. Papu drops potions. Komodo Joe drops
Bowling
nitro
ball?
crates
Oh,
and
no, yeah.
nitro crates and bowling balls. Pinstripe is just bowling balls, and Oxide is the kitchen sink.
Everything.
Not gonna lie, I never learned how to do the spiral very well on this version.
It's yeah, it's a tough. As acceleration, it's a lot easier.
On this version, as in with this character, or
No,
Yeah,
nitro,
so-
nitro fuel.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I come
This
from
track-
running it originally.
version.
This track notable in Damon's past.
It was okay, this track, I don't know.
Yeah, he dabbled.
But OG, definitely a different story.
Damn, Liquid is absolutely, just absolutely.
It's got a good puppy spirit.
It's absolutely mental.
That's a thing of beauty. That is.
Don't say it yet. I have to get the shortcut still.
Oh, look at that. He's hopping.
Would you look at that?
Would you-
Beautiful.
Damon's across as well. He's across the line.
Wow.
So that track, that track
Need a
you can
boot
actually soft lock on that track.
Wait,
I
what?
think
You can?
he's going to tell you about it.
Oh, okay. Thanks, mate.
We'll let it-
So if you're doing that shortcut and on the third lap specifically, you hop over the fence through the finish line and land past the finish line, it will count the lap and soft lock you. Should have told you about that before, actually. Made you real nervous.
You know, I didn't even know that.
Me neither. Why are we running?
We kept the knowledge gaps on purpose to make the race more close, right?
Yeah.
If you do it on lap 1 or 2, it doesn't soft lock. It just doesn't count the lap. Oh, you
Oh,
can do the
lag.
So what Damon's going to do here is actually hold R2 while he goes in, reverse the camera.
Yeah.
Gets no lag. Saved about a second.
Yeah, because it loads in the entire little section.
The whole hub.
It gives a lot of lag. Blizzard Bluff, what a track.
What a track.
This is in the top, I would say top 3 for me personally.
One of my favorites as well.
Oh,
Pushed by all of the AI.
yeah, there's that little skip. There's like 3 different shortcuts. It's beautiful. It's a thing of beauty.
It's a thing of beauty.
Cam's going to be over the second now. That's kind of the one that you'd learn in the... you learn both, right?
Oh,
beautiful.
Cam with the full... So there are 2 places you can hop the fence. There's the earlier section, which is harder, which both players nailed. And there's a section a little bit later down that's a lot easier to go for. But of course, you're driving further down. It's a bit slower.
But yeah, if you were to miss that, you hit the fence, you're stuck. You have to turn around, drive on off-road, and then go the long way around. So missing it is quite devastating.
Oh no.
Oh, that's all right. There's the...
Oh,
okay.
just makes it across regardless. The sheer talent.
That was a little bit of danger. Didn't land into a drift, so had to improvise a bit.
Boulder here can also cause a lot of problems if you're not like prepared for it.
Yeah, again, cycles.
Luckily, if you're playing very nice. Cam 3 for 3.
How does that happen?
No.
If you're playing adventure mode, they start in a fixed position. If you're doing time trials, they'll maintain their position from your reset. So you can kind of get used to where they'll be.
Good thing I spent 3 hours the other day thinking Cam had that fence. Only for me to know I'm not doing it.
So at this point in the run as well, the mask unfortunately will disappear.
Gonna miss him.
There's no more masks. So we just get to drive straight away.
I learnt so much from that guy.
He did teach. I found a lot out about myself.
I didn't grow as a CTR runner. I grew as a person.
Yeah.
Dragon Mines. I despise this track.
I love this track.
How many times are we going to hear that?
I'm
Do
a
you
style
like-
on this line.
Do you enjoy
Him
this
loving
game?
tracks or me?
Do you enjoy this game? Yeah. You haven't said that you liked a single track. So basically, as you can see,
I
Liquid...
said Blizzard Bluff.
Oh, true, you did. So as you can see that Liquid did there, he followed that minecart through the shortcut. Saves about 4 or 5 seconds if you can do it effectively.
Oh, Lord.
Worried about this. I'm probably going to get... Don't jump over the finish
Don't
line,
jump,
okay?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get squished here. This is...
That's another
Not
shortcut
good.
where you can jump over the finish line and you won't count the lap. So you effectively have to do 4 laps and can end up losing the race, which means you have to play the whole thing again. Oh, very nice. Not yet. Oh, very nice now.
Yeah, I guess something that just has not been a factor at all. But you have to win each race to get the trophy and to be able to move on.
Luckily, the AI they're not great, and there's no rubber banding whatsoever. So
No rubber banding and really no worry about items.
there's a couple tracks where if the AI does roll a specific item and fires at a specific time, like Ruse Tube's missiles are terrifying. But that's about it, really.
Yeah. Outside of the boss races, you really do not have to worry about the AI throwing items. And even in the boss races, if you get enough of a gap, enough of a lead.
A lead, yeah, it's not a factor. Except for Oxide, because his stay for ages.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
stay
that's
forever.
true. Oxide's a quite...
I could hear the cart like behind me.
Heading over to Polar Pass.
Oh, what a track.
Now, this is one I hate.
No, you're kidding.
I hate.
You hate Polar Pass.
It's just hard.
I love this.
I don't like...
I love
Nah,
this
that's not
track.
true.
So if I'm correct, I think Damo does a shortcut here that I don't.
Yes, he
Oh,
does.
yeah.
So
okay.
he make the comeback.
Damon has that
Do you
big...
scary.
boomerang? Or do you...
I do the one where you just kind of like
spin
turn
around.
around.
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
It's a really cool shortcut.
So there's basically there's 2 of these in this run, really. Basically, like you're driving and then you take a U-turn and drive back the same way you came. You can effectively hop over the fence. One will be later on, but there's also one here. Yeah, Liquid doesn't go for this one. And I didn't either in my most recent PB because it's very difficult and relatively deep into the run too. So if you're going for like PB attempt, it can be a little scary.
The thing is though, so Damo's going to do it in just a sec. The actual like more difficult strat is instead of turning around, hitting the boost, and then jumping over, like
Yeah. I'll try it one more time, I guess. This is definitely pretty difficult to do.
So
It's really hard.
oh, beautiful.
And there it
Yeah,
is.
would you look
so,
at that?
So even with the death, so Liquid passed that area doing the track normally at around 28 seconds. Damon did it at 32 with a death. So my sort of benchmark for that is it should save about 8 seconds per lap.
Yeah.
Which again, as Naze mentioned earlier, is threefold for every track. So total's about 24 seconds if you can land it 3 for 3.
The more difficult version though, the boomerang.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
guess is
insane.
Instead of turning around, hitting the boost, and then driving back the other way and jumping, you just go straight at it.
Yeah.
You just turn right, jump at the wall, and hope that things work out. Yeah, Damo would turn right, hit the wall, and go over, but none of that silliness here.
Doesn't quite make it.
Yeah,
he's
he's
got
got
it.
enough
He's got-
speed for this now.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Might be worth just not doing it this lap.
Look,
We're
that-
going to try next lap.
The time save, man. It's necessary.
It's good time save for sure, but definitely.
I
risky.
ditched it because I kept on failing it over and over again. It's
one of
it's
those-
not an easy trick.
It's
Yeah.
it's very tough. And the most annoying part
Oh,
is,
okay. Well, okay. Let's take that too.
so you can practice it on the emulator save state.
Oh no!
If you own a legal console and copy of the game, you can practice it on like an emulator.
It's not going to hit me.
But then the problem is
Surely
that like
not.
if
It's not
there's
gonna hit me.
delay on the emulator, it's not like organic practice. And it's a shortcut that's like 30 seconds into the track. So if you fail it and want to give it a go again on like hardware,
You have to do the whole
you have
track
to do the
again.
whole start of the whole half again.
I mean, it's all like Damo's far behind right now, but it's all good because Tiny Arena skip is
Yeah,
coming
he's-
up,
he's
and
gonna save minutes.
He's gonna
Try this one more time.
Oh,
You got this.
Oh,
it's just not quite. It's really tough.
it's tough.
He made it look relatively easy when he did land it, but no, trust me, that is a hell of a skip.
Oh, I think. Well, if you
That's
guys
not
did
even
the
a
whole half,
shortcut,
it would be
Damo.
like Cortex a little boost there too.
Okay, this is the real
This is
test here. Thoughts on Tiny Arena?
I hate it.
Yeah,
Hurts my hands.
Guys, I
Tiny-
might be in a panic situation here where I might have to just skip going for anything risky anymore. Just end this race.
No, I think you need to go for risky stuff if you
No,
want
no,
your
he'll pass, he'll
stock
pass.
to continue
Probably
rising.
behind Tiny. So.
Tiny Arena, which is what Cam is on now, this is just a notorious. It still is very notorious, but
Budget Wario
it's
Stadium.
notorious for a different reason these days.
it used to be notorious for the fact that it's just a very long track. There's no shortcuts or anything like that. It's just you have to drive well, consistently for what, like 3 minutes, 3 minutes 30 or something
So
ridiculous.
each lap, if you're not doing any shortcuts or anything and you're driving relatively well, each lap will come out to around 105 to 110.
Yeah.
And
But-
like, it's thin. It's thin. There's hairpin turns all over the place, especially as a speed character. It's so tough and so boring. But there's also a skip that you can do with 10 Wumpers and a Nitro Crate, where you can knock yourself over the finish line and back to basically where Liquid is now, and then get a 10-second lap.
You essentially put a Nitro Crate next to a wall, drive at the wall, hit the Nitro Crate, your character gets flung upwards up the wall, and you fall over the other side of the map.
But it's super specific.
It is insane.
It's like a world record contender shortcut. You don't do it unless you're like really trying to push like really good times, or if you just want to get a fast time easier. Well, not even easier. Yeah, not even easier. But yeah, aside from that, it's just driving.
Like,
so
I think World Record does it twice.
Oh, here we go. Come on.
world record does do it twice. Yeah.
You wouldn't.
I would. I would.
Do it.
Kev's like, do it, but no.
So I mean, there probably is time for donation.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yes,
please.
absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You've got this, Damo. You are become speed. $7, $47 donation from Tatum Jepson. Good luck to Liquid and Damo. Love seeing my two favorite Australian streamers start a great event. And then we have a $10 donation from Prondle Scringlis, the Bonkaloid enjoyer. Well done, gamers. Remember to take care in the final rave with that nasty green Crumbaloid driving the rounded hover Scringus. No full stop. God gave Rigged even better chumbus this morning. Keep it up. Your pal, Prondle Scringlis.
So,
He's a good bloke, Prondle, isn't he?
Prondle there would be referring to the main villain of this game, which we haven't seen yet, Nitrous Oxide. Yeah. That was really good, actually.
That was a good one.
So yeah, he's not, it's like there's a lot of different like species or whatever in the Crash Bandicoot universe. But he's a Crumbaloid.
Crumbaloid.
Yes. There aren't like any others in any other games. He's in Nitro Kart, but the Crumbaloids just like aren't in any other games.
Are his teammates in that game? Are they also Crumbaloids, or are they different species?
Of course they are.
Ah, of course.
Yeah, very interesting long track.
We've still probably got like
We could have more.
we've got like another minute or so.
So another donation?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. We have $25 from Jay Ben. Very excited to catch this epic gaming race of epic proportions featuring my favorite streamer, Damosk. I have no doubt he will proceed to perform the perfect speed game today and crush this race and not embarrass all of his loyal and handsome fans. In conclusion, chat post XDDX.
Please don't.
We have a
File
$30
name.
We have a $30 donation from Bot. ASM is such a special part of the year. Looking forward to what we will all achieve together. Good luck, Liquid. Oh, and Damo too, I guess.
Okay, thank you.
So we saw it on Liquid screen, but with the weird thing with the heads actually does cause probably the most major advantage of PAL over NTSC. We'll see it on Damon's, I'll point it out. But basically it switches Komodo Joe's head with Oxide, and in the next cutscene tries to load the ending cutscene. But because it knows the game hasn't ended yet, it instead just freaks out and loads no cutscene. He's supposed to talk some trash to you before the race, but it just doesn't.
Saves about 30 seconds.
It's 28. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry. You said about 30. I realized I sound like
actually,
such
guys,
actually.
no, I'm that guy. It's just
28.78.
it's just because I timed it recently, and it was just in my brain. I just realized I'm that guy, and I'm so ashamed of myself.
So,
I'll just leave.
Anyway, so
you had a chance to redeem yourself after the last Dragon Month, but no.
I looked at an aim for that Nitro.
Does he drop a Nitro here? Does anyone know?
Apparently.
Here.
Yeah, the Komodo Joe's AI, he's an absolute idiot, I would say. There's that easy little
He
shortcut
doesn't
at
even
the
take
end.
the shortcut.
It's barely a shortcut.
Yeah, it's
Because that's
It's
why
just
I
an
don't take it either.
it's just an efficient turn.
No, not this shortcut.
No, I
The,
know, I
Yeah,
know.
just right at the end. He could cut all that, but no, he decides to go all the long way around it, so you're able to get in front
So
of it.
does
Very easily.
Ripperoo. He doesn't even go near the mushrooms. Maybe he's allergic. Right, now this Crombuloid's
There is a
on the
Nitro.
Xbox.
Yep. There is nitros that I don't usually see because I'm very slow right now. Something extra to keep it interesting, I guess.
It's coming into Hub 4, the big one.
He's staring
Oh,
at me.
the big one. Hub 4 introduces a new bit of tech. doesn't it?
Yes,
It's
do you
the
want to talk us through it, Naze?
Ultra Sacred Fire. We were talking earlier about fire, when you've got the flames coming out the back of your car. There are very special speed boost panels in this hub that make you go very, very fast. And if you manage to have a lot of reserves or a lot of extra fire in your car, you're able to keep that incredible speed for much longer than the game normally allows you. The only thing is you can't do any other speed boosts. You can't hit any other speed boost panels, and you can't power slide.
No hang time turbos.
No hang time turbo.
No drifting. No old mini turbos, rather.
None of that.
This is a great track, though.
The
So
Engine Labs
fun.
is...
This is my favorite.
This
It
is my
is so
favorite
fun.
track in the game.
Hey,
No, it's mine.
So
I said it first.
luckily we can demonstrate this super early if Liquid does it properly, which he looks like he is. But look at how fast he's going to fly through that. Whoa!
Whoa, look at it go. But yes, there is a very cool little trick that both runners obviously are going to be doing towards the end of the lap, where you actually hit that speed boost panel from above, and then you carry that speed for like, what, 20% of the lap or something crazy.
If you're really good, you can carry it like all the way up until the other one, but it's very tough.
So yeah, Cam's hit that now. He cannot do anything else, but he is going at incredible speed.
Absolutely, just mind-blowing speed. Yeah,
Wow. Oh,
very nice.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, that's
he's continuing. Oh, he's
Not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite. Yeah, you mini turboed before. But look, already back up to the other one. Oh, never mind.
But yeah, so as you saw there, it's very important to have reserves hitting those, because yeah, you're able to just chain that speed for a very long time. The tune for this track,
just
absolute banger.
Oh, I ran out of speed a bit earlier.
Oh.
So there's some boosts.
But yeah, you build reserves by, if you look at the bottom right of the screen, that little meter that fills up and goes red, by triggering your boost, your mini turbo, at the highest point it possibly can. So you want to be holding those.
Yeah.
Which obviously has the effect of if you hold it a little bit too long, you don't get the speed boost.
And then you end up actually spending a bunch of reserves really quickly, and that can be really bad.
Risk versus reward.
Yeah.
Just like investing in Damo.
Seems pretty risky right now.
But the rewards.
Not sure why I'm running out of speed so early, but whatever. At least I got the most of it, you know? That's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, Twitch chat nearly mucked you up there.
Sabotage degree. Damo's chat's back.
Push Joel. Love that spinning fish so much.
Oh, what a song.
Good thing we get to hear it for a bit longer.
Nice little shortcut not many people know about.
Cortex Castle.
Cortex, another one of my favorites.
This is one of my
I like
favorites.
this track.
This is
Track
why
is
I live here.
Very. This is a very technical track, though. It is.
It's
every
tough.
turn is like a 90-degree
Yeah.
angle, which, as we said earlier, is one of the reasons why we used to use an acceleration.
I
character.
still do.
Yeah. Oh, so do I.
I'm team acceleration. I'm not.
Till the day I die.
I'm not buying into big speed. But yeah, there is another Ultra Sacred Fire boost panel in this. This turn's nasty.
Yeah, that one's.
Yeah,
ooh.
nasty turn. For speed at least. Yeah, this one is much later in the track, and I don't think you can carry it for as long as Engine Labs, unfortunately. But it's
No,
still
you
really
still get
good.
you get a solid amount of time with it. There's the sort of intended shortcut. But yeah, so normally you'd get a hang time turbo off that ramp.
Look
like
at him
you'd
go.
hit the jump button and you'd go, hit the ground, get that turbo. You actually don't want to be jumping off that. You just
Not
let
at all.
let the game take
Yeah.
you over because you want to hold on to that speed from the Ultra Sacred Fire panel.
Oh,
USF, as we like to
Stop looking
abbreviate
at
it.
Damon's screen.
or do.
His gameplay is just captivating.
So the spiders here are also like super troll. Sometimes it's like just hard to tell which one's gonna like when they're going to like switch places, and it is very annoying to me because I'm just not good at it.
I'm not getting the...
Not a good judge of character, I guess.
Those spiders, man. They're up to something.
Maybe a donation or two.
Yeah.
We can diddly do. I have a $20 donation from Clock Districts. Can't wait to see Damosk lose this race. Hashtag Team Liquid. Throw this towards the ALTTP goal. We've got $100 from Goopy B. From me and the rest of the British community, good luck, Damo. You've got this.
Love the British. I say that every marathon now.
We have a $20 donation from BG Character 592. You can do it, Damo. Liquid, just try your best, mate. If we have time for 2 more.
Yeah, I'll do 2 more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, we got a $10 donation from 8-Bit Waluigi. Let's go Liquid. Glad to see everyone racing for a great cause. Chuck this tenner to the link to the pass, 80% incentive. Shoutouts to ASM staff for putting on a great event. And then $20 from Chili Pepper. As fantastic as the runners and commentators are, it's the enlightening in-game dialogue that really makes this run. Close race. This is a close race. Good luck to both runners for the finale. Put this towards the ALTTP bonus game.
Hot Air Skyway.
Great track.
So the last 2 tracks in this hub we played twice because the final boss is on Oxide Station and the hub boss is on Hot Air Skyway. So get comfortable.
Yeah, we're not seeing any other tracks.
Soak in these last few seconds of Cortex Castle on Damo's screen.
Unfortunately, I
Missed every so we get to see it a little bit more.
So there's a USF on this stage as well, but it's really hard to hit as speed just because of the spiral. On acceleration, it's pretty reasonable, but it's that one that Liquid just went off.
Yeah.
If you do hit it, you can carry your speed past this point, but here he's just going to...
Oh, what? Put on the bubble. What's going on?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Liquid stock's dropping.
So this is
It's fine.
one of the few moments where in a regular race the AI matters because you turn around and have to like go through oncoming traffic to do that little shortcut. But yeah, you're able to hop the fence there and it saves.
Cuts out the last third of the track.
It cuts out a third of the track.
There's also another skip which it looks like neither are going for.
No.
But where Cam is right now, you would turn around and you just sort of jump off the ledge, hug a wall, and it skips a little bit more. It skips the actual USF.
I don't know how that works, but yeah.
It saves about 3 or 4 seconds, that one.
Does that one only save that much?
Is that all?
Wow.
Feels like a lot more.
Yeah.
If you're really good at it, you can basically you can be hitting the boost pad at about 30 or 31 seconds. At least in my testing, I might just not be very good at it.
You're very good, aren't you?
I've got the fastest time here.
Yeah, if you're really good like me.
No, I'm saying the opposite. No, I'm saying the opposite. Like, I might not be very good at it.
Okay.
So it could be faster if you're good at that shortcut.
But yeah, there's the USF. That's not bad. That's a decent amount of speed.
Yeah.
It adds up per lap, of course. So.
Yeah. There's like the two different sides you can go on. If you want to go to the right, which cuts out a little bit of the track, you have to get a hang time turbo.
Yeah, and then you lose your USF.
You lose your USF, but if you go to the left, you can get the USF, but
it's way worth it.
Yeah, it is worth it. So I'm not sure what Cam's doing, to be honest.
There's also another shortcut. You can hop over this U-turn as well, but you need 10 Wumpa, and even then it's tough.
Another cheeky little boomerang action.
All right, Liquid heading into the last
Hope you like that track.
race.
Missed the boost pad?
You should still be able to get this.
I think so. I'm pretty low in reserves, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
That's okay. That's okay.
Hang time turbo.
Hang time turbo. You can get a hang time turbo. Oxide Station coming up for Cam.
This one has a lot of interesting shortcuts, but I don't know if...
I'm going for it.
Oh,
for it, okay.
Good. Yeah, he's ahead enough.
I'll go for it once. See what happens.
No, you should go for it more.
So he's going to bonk up onto this wall, and he's going to drop down here to load a further section of the track.
Well, yeah, with a lot of these skips that they're doing, if you don't if the
it's okay.
He's got to back up. With a lot of the skips they're doing,
Stay on.
Okay. Okay.
Steady.
If the track isn't loaded, it'll just set you out of bounds.
I'm stopping going for it.
He's got plenty of time to
Okay,
catch up now.
so because he loaded that earlier part of the track, it now allows him to drive backwards and drop down onto here.
I'm still lost.
He's still lost.
Then allows him to drop down onto here.
All right, I won't go for that again.
So for anyone who remembers this game casually or played it in NF, you're like jumping through space and going on these big boost pads. You don't do that in the speedrun. You skip all of that with that.
None of that
fence drop.
silliness.
It's absolutely ridiculous. It's a waste of time.
Oh, the USF. But oh, he didn't want it. Damo did not want the
I
USF.
seem to lose that one all the time.
It's tough to sort
be
of
honest.
decide on what to do with it as well.
It's also the turn right after it is really tough.
Yeah. So Cam not going for it anymore.
Not going at it.
Nah.
He has.
I
cut
learnt
his
my
losses.
lesson.
Maybe I'll go for it.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
How practiced are you?
That's an unfortunate
Okay,
TNT.
but that's fine. That's fine. At least you still got onto the like bottom section.
Oh. The TNT. I mean, we haven't really talked.
Why did you do that?
I got it. I got it. It's got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the TNT
Throwing.
hits you, gets on your head, and if you hop enough, it'll throw it off.
There. I've got a protection from TNT
There's
now.
actually Uka mentions it. He mentioned it
I should have
earlier.
listened to him.
To be honest, I did not think we needed to talk about the
Oh, that's a rare. Like,
I did not
Obviously.
think we'd be talking about the items at any point in this game, but
Yeah.
you guys never.
I
cease to
defy
amaze
the all odds.
That shortcut for that Damon just did is just as easy as it looks.
it's really easy.
You just hop, go to the right.
You just jump.
You
over-
skip so
jump over
much of the track.
The only like if you jump it too early, which I used to do when I first learned this game and thought that this was actually really hard, but you just jump later, and it's look at that, bang.
I was thinking about it.
I reckon we've got time for a couple donations if there are any.
We do have two. $10 from Clock District. Uka has a special message for you all. He says,
Oh, that's nice of him.
a $10 donation from Tim Trollgasm, a limb to the past. And that's all we've got. If we have a second, I would like to remind everybody that we are AusSpeedruns, a group doing speedrun events to raise money for charity. For this event, we're raising money for Game On Cancer, a charity which funds early career cancer researchers who are working across all areas of cancer research. If you'd like to donate, you can go to donate.ausspeedruns.com. We have a couple of incentives as well if you want to have a look at those and pop some money towards those.
Who's gonna face Oxide?
You're gonna have to face me, Foist. I'm the speed champion around here, and I'm gonna save the world for a sizable fee, of course.
How are you so good at that?
I told you, man. I play NTSC. We don't get the dialogue, bro. I have to hear it every run.
Your voices are incredible, though. Like, your impressions of these characters.
Thank you, thank you. I did the Papu one for Damon the other day, and he was just in shock.
If they ever like remake this game, I don't think they ever will, but they should get you to do the
ISIO.
voices.
Yeah, I guess if they ever make a nitro fueled.
Back on Hot Air Skyway.
And it is hot.
Oh, goodness. Pinstripe. Pinstripe is a sniper.
Oh,
Yeah, I got kind
Lord.
of scared. I don't know why I'm going
Oh
this
my
way.
god. Yeah, yeah he is an absolute sniper with these bowling balls. Oh, that was close as well.
He's a real jerk.
Sorry, I might be slow enough here to just avoid him completely.
The amount of runs.
This is fine. This is fine. I can get the back up here, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
yeah.
sometimes it just puts you over and lets you respawn on the other side. I don't know why. But
And sometimes when you jump over, you hit the ground and not enough of the track is loaded
Yes,
yet.
correct.
So it just instantly thinks that you're out of bounds,
Yep.
but then loads you back in that spot. So it still saves a bit of time.
yeah, it's weird. It can happen on Oxide Station as well. Nice little hairpin turn from Liquid there.
He's really pulling ahead, isn't he?
Deciding if I should go for the Oxide Station shortcut again to make it a bit more interesting.
I'm definitely going to go for it.
You're going for it?
It could either make it more interesting or way less
Way less interesting.
Or the third option, we go overestimate.
Oh, that won't. Oh, okay, that will work. Oh. Sorry. That was like,
Yeah, we get it. You're good at this
No,
game.
no, 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 no. I just had a. Damon can attest to this. I get stressed out sometimes with this game. I shouldn't be commentating my heart rate. I've got a pacemaker in it. I don't actually.
I don't actually. Just wanted to clarify.
Just clarifying that.
My doctor recommended I didn't do this commentary. That, my blood pressure would just go through the roof, and it certainly has.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, but you're having fun, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely, and that's what it's all about.
Oh.
Very nice. Now that
What does it
I
look
knew
like
that
I'm
one
not
would
gonna
work.
make it.
Well. The little terror vermins have finally collected all the trophies. What took you so long? Oh, sorry.
I haven't played PAL in so long that I forget that it's Papu's face. It's floating.
That's my favorite one.
It's so good.
Oxide is a dirty cheater.
And a crombuloid,
And a
according to
It
our old mate.
it comes
what was
with
his
it comes
name?
with the territory.
Grengus O'Doyle or whatever his name was before.
Doyle. But yeah, Oxide will go like one
Yeah,
beat, before.
he cheats.
So an interesting thing about
Oh no.
it's not terrible to be hit by Oxide. You're going to overtake him at some point.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
you should.
Yeah, like it with when you don't go
Aim
for
for
the
that
skip
one.
that Cam tried initially,
It's-
you get stuck next to Oxide, throwing every single item in existence at you, which can make it really difficult to navigate.
If he does get ahead as well, these potions are super
Oh,
troll.
yeah.
They're all
Try
over
it.
the.
We'll try it.
You gonna go for it? Oh,
Yeah, we'll try it.
beautiful.
Very nice, very
That's
nice.
what we like to see.
If he gets it, he probably wins.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So
Part
that's
one.
the initial part. That's part one.
Part one.
Gonna drop down.
Coming up
load
with
the
part
level.
2, Judgment Day.
Ooh, that's all right. Oh,
Part 3, Salvation.
that deserves a clap.
Oh my god, and he's done it.
He's just gone and done it. Is he gonna do it a second time?
I'm trying to weigh up if. Alright, we've got radio commentary. Oh, never mind, we're back.
There we go. There we go.
Bro, we
There
lost
it
the
is.
feed for a moment.
Everyone's back.
Then going for it again.
I think the stream would have been fine, but they lost visuals in the audience just for everyone that's watching online.
So time is when we pass the final lap. Finish the final lap.
Damo is
just
catching
gone
up.
stinky.
Damo has to get it the third time though if he wants to win this. And even then, I'm not sure. If
No,
it's
he
possible.
can. He can.
He can. Go on, Cam. Do it on lap 3.
No, I've
Go on,
got-
you wouldn't.
Giving him the chance. I'm giving him the chance.
Oh. But yes, time is coming up when Cam crosses the finish line.
Or Damo if he gets the stream.
There's a lot of potions in the way.
That's okay. Potion seller.
There's
Oh
another
no! I think that secures it for Cam. Oh no, sorry, keep the suspense up. Anyone
Maybe.
could win.
Actually got it too.
3 out of 3.
3 for
Very
3.
good.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
that was an excellent Oxide station.
Under pressure as well, having to, come back from behind.
Yeah.
The time is coming up in just a sec for Liquid.
And
And
time.
Just get ready to clap one more time for your boy.
And time's coming
And
up
for Damo?
Damon.
Time. Good game.
Congrats.
Thank you. We all knew it was a result though.
Yeah.
You gotta do the Smash Bros. No contest.
Oh yeah, the no contest. All right.
Very well played to both fellas.
Yeah, we'll show what happens here also if you skip the cinematic. The game freezes, so...
Yeah!
Damo actually got to the freeze first.
Oh, he wins.
That makes me the winner!
We'll have to do the deal in both our chats.
Yes, we do.
Do we want to, what was the deal?
Elaborate, please.
Elaborate on the deal.
Certain person knows
Certain
that.
person.
That's okay.
Okay.
We got to
We'll
keep that on
keep
the
it under
down.
wraps.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Can I
Alright.
do I get to hear it later?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool, okay.
All right, how do we wrap this up?
Congratulations, Liquid.
Congratulations, Liquid.
Oh, one more for Liquid. Come on.
Yeah, that was Crash Team Racing, 80% no major glitches. Race, got to show pretty much everything that we wanted to show off.
Yeah.
Not the cleanest, but yeah, we got to do it.
Didn't do tiny risk it though.
Thanks for having me and Nate on as well.
Yeah,
thanks, guys.
Thanks
for
doing
commentating.
commentary. Yeah, appreciate it. And yeah, thanks, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, what an amazing race. Very close towards the end there. Welcome everybody to ASM. Just before we get started, we do have one extra quick donation that was received in the last couple of minutes there. A $5 donation from Anonymous that says, NTSCJ, Ripperoo cutscene when? Raising money for an amazing cause. Keep it up. Thank you guys all for the donations thus far. We do have a couple of incentives that are running at the moment, which you might find a little bit interesting. We have a bonus game, which is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. This is just to do the any % run of the game. We also had, before that, Hollow Knight, an extremely difficult platforming section. We were already doing crowd control, but this section of the game will be extremely difficult, and we're only going to do it if you reach that $500 goal. So get your donations in now. Don't think I introduced myself earlier. My name is Lacey Stripes. I will be your host until the end of the Lemony Snicket run, which will be coming up shortly, so please stick around. While we're waiting for the transition into the next run, I would just want to let you guys know that Elgato is our major sponsor for this event. It's fantastic to have them on board to support the Game on Cancer initiative. Elgato are a world-leading provider of audio-visual technology for content creators that make premium webcams, microphones, Stream Deck controllers, capture cards, and so much more. This includes the Wave DX microphone that I'm using here and the green screen and key lights being used throughout ASM. We also have some prizes you can win for donating during this event for people within Australia. These prizes include Elgato Streamer Packs, which consist of an Elgato Stream Deck MK Mark II and a Wave 3 microphone. We're also giving away plenty of games, including 3 physical copies of Sonic Origins Plus, provided by 5 Star Games, 5 digital copies of Heavenly Bodies by 2 Point Interactive, and 3 digital copies of Speaking Simulator by Affable Games. To enter into the pool for all these prizes, a minimum donation of $100 is required, but even as little as $5 could see you winning one of these games. For more information and for the full terms and conditions, make sure to visit our website at prizes.ausspeedruns.com. And we'd like to thank Elgato, 5 Star Games, 2 Point Interactive, and Affable Games for providing these wonderful prizes. Night will still be getting up and running with the Lemony Snicket series of unfortunate events run very soon, run by Lucille T. Just stick around and we'll get it up and running in a minute. Just while we're getting up and running, if you weren't aware, we are AusSpeedruns, a group doing speedrun events to raise money for charity. For this event, we're raising money for Game On Cancer, a charity which funds early career cancer researchers who are working across all areas of cancer research. If you'd like to donate, you can go to donate.ausspeedruns.com. And again, guys, if you are making any donations, please make sure that you let us know in the message box what you'd like to put it towards if you are wanting to put it towards an incentive. We have the Hollow Knight incentive, which is an extremely difficult platforming section, now with the added chaos of crowd control. And of course, we have the Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past any % bonus game. At the moment, the bonus game is currently at $190 out of $750, and we have a couple of hours to make that up, I believe, until about 2 o'clock. And then Hollow Knight, we don't have anything towards that yet, so get your donations in if that's what you want to see. Just taking a little bit of time to get started up here. Just while you're waiting, listen to the music, post some dancing modes, get a snack, make sure you stand up, stretch, take care of yourselves. We'll be back in just a moment.
Oh.
All right, I think we're ready to start. So, this is Lucille T running Lemony Snicket's a series of unfortunate events. Take it over, guys.